the continuation of his reproduction. Let us see, the reproduction is also one of the characteristic feature of the living organisms. But there is an exception in case of reproduction. That is, there may be a choice. There may be a choice for some of the humans or animals or some organisms where, see here, like sterile bees or infertile couple or mules, they cannot reproduce. So reproduction is one of the characteristic feature of the living organisms, but there is an exception in some organisms where they are not able to reproduce. Hence we can say that along with this growth, the reproduction is also one of the non-defining property of the living organisms. Growth is also non-defining property and reproduction is also non-defining property. And the third one, the characteristic feature of the living organisms is metabolism. Metabolism. What is metabolism? Metabolism is nothing but the sum total of all reactions performed by living organisms. This metabolism is classified into two types. One is catabolism and another one is anabolism. So the metabolism starts with anabolism. Anabolism means a formation of new materials or synthesis of new materials or synthesis of food materials. Example, photosynthesis. In photosynthesis, food materials are formed in the presence of sunlight by the plants. It is called anabolism. Whereas catabolism is nothing but the breakdown of the food materials into simpler substances to release the energy. So it is nothing but a process of respiration. So respiration is a catabolic process, whereas photosynthesis is an anabolic process. So this metabolism is nothing but the sum total of chemical reactions occurring in human body is called metabolism. And there is no exception for this metabolism, because metabolism cannot be performed by any non-living object present in our surroundings. Is it possible for the non-living object to perform the metabolism? No, it is not possible. But these metabolic reactions can be performed artificially in the laboratories or in the test tube. So such reactions which are performed in the lab or in the test tube are nothing but the living reactions, but they are not living things. We can perform these reactions in the lab or test tube. We can say these reactions as live reactions which are artificially performed in the laboratory.